What is up, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic615 back for some more Let's Play Michigan Wolverines. We are in year 2. When we last left off, we had just completed the transfer portal. I showed you guys how to do the position changes. I showed you a tactic to help develop your players that you absolutely should not use anywhere outside of a personal solo offline dynasty. And in between then and now, I have set up my schedule, or not set up my schedule, excuse me, I actually did not touch the schedule. We did do custom conferences on the last stream, where I set up a 5-conference setup regionally: East Coast, middle of the country North, middle of the country South, Southwest, and then West Coast. We've got 5 conferences that are tied to 5 smaller conferences. Each year, the best team from the small conference will move up to the bigger conference. Every year, the worst team from the bigger conference goes down to the smaller conference. A promotion relegation schedule. So we'll real quick look at the conference alignments. So we've got the ACC tied to the American. This is going to be the East Coast from Pennsylvania. So from the eastern border of Ohio over to the East Coast down to Georgia. So the larger conference, the big time conference here is Penn State, Duke, Virginia Tech, James Madison, Virginia, North Carolina State, North Carolina, Pittsburgh, Syracuse, Boston College, Maryland, Rutgers, Wake Forest, and West Virginia. The American Conference, being the relegation conference of this pairing, has Buffalo, Yukon, Liberty, Navy, Old Dominion, Temple, UMass, East Carolina, Appalachian State, Army, Delaware, Marshall, and Charlotte. The next pairing we have is the Big 12. This is the southern middle of the United States, from Louisiana over to the west side of Texas and Oklahoma, up to north side of Kansas. That's the region that this encompasses. The Big 12 contains Texas, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Baylor, Tulane, SMU, Mizzou, Oklahoma, Kansas State, Arkansas, Kansas, TCU, LSU, and Oklahoma State. Its smaller relegation conference that is tied to the Big 12 is the Conference USA. This is going to include Arkansas State, Missouri State, Louisiana, UTSA, Rice, Louisiana Tech, Houston, Sam Houston, North Texas, Texas State, Tulsa, ULM, and Memphis. Next, we've got the Big 10. This is going to be the northern middle of the United States. This is from the state of Ohio and west all the way to the Rocky Mountain range. It is going to be from the state line of Tennessee and Kentucky up north to the Great Lakes. So this is going to include Michigan Wolverines, Notre Dame, Louisville, Ohio State, Indiana, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan State, Iowa State, Kentucky, Minnesota, and Purdue. The relegation conference tied to the Big 10 is going to be the MAC. This is going to include Cincinnati, Akron, Toledo, Western Michigan, Western Kentucky, Miami of Ohio, Bowling Green, Kent State, Northwestern, Eastern Michigan, Ohio, Northern Illinois, Ball State, Central Michigan. Next, we've got the Pac-12, which is the West Coast. It's from the Rocky Mountains over to the West Coast of the United States. This is going to include Oregon, Boise State, UCLA, USC, BYU, Arizona State, Washington, Utah, Oregon State, Colorado, Washington State, Arizona, California, and Stanford. The relegation conference tied to the Pac-12 is going to be the Mountain West Conference. This is going to include UNLV, UTEP, Colorado State, San Diego State, New Mexico, Fresno State, San Jose State, Hawaii, Air Force, New Mexico State, Wyoming, Utah State, and Nevada. And finally, we've got the Southeastern Conference. This is going to include the East Coast from Georgia down to Florida. It's going to include the line of Tennessee and Kentucky south, and over west until you reach the Arkansas LSU line. So this is going to include Georgia, Alabama, Clemson, Miami, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Florida State, Auburn, UCF, Georgia Tech, South Carolina, and Vanderbilt. The relegation conference that's going to be tied to the SEC is going to include Georgia Southern, Southern Mississippi, Florida International, South Florida, Florida Atlantic, Middle Tennessee, South Alabama, Georgia State, Troy, UAB, Coastal Carolina, Jacksonville State, and Kennesaw State. I'm sorry, I said down to Georgia. So actually the SEC includes South Carolina. The ACC includes North Carolina schools. So the South Carolina, North Carolina is the cutoff for the East Coast line. All right, and again, each year the conference champion from the relegation the relegation conference will move up to the promotion conference. The worst team, statistically or record-wise, from the promotion conference will be moved down to the relegation conference. That's how things will work. All right, so as you can see, we have reached level 30 with our coach. We have 44 unspent talent points. That is because we have spent all the points we're going to spend until we're able to open up a new tier. We have tiers 1 through 3 in recruiter for everything except for kicker punter. We have tiers 1 through 3 in motivator for everything except for kicker punter. What we are waiting for is 2 first-round draft picks so we can open up talent developer, 5 playoff games so we can open up program builder, and 2 national championships so we can open up CEO. Until we achieve one of those 3 things, we will not be able to spend any more coach points. Let's take a look at the Michigan Wolverines roster in the 2026 season. Following what was, in my opinion, one of the best transfer portal classes that I've ever had in year 1 of this game, here is our roster. So our quarterback room has 4 quarterbacks, 2 of which are ideally going to take redshirt years. We got CJ Carr, who, yes, he is an 89 overall, but yes, he is going to take a redshirt year if possible. Because we have Bryce Underwood, him and Bryce Underwood are both true sophomores. Jaden, and I would like to have him be able to have a senior year or 2 after Bryce Underwood goes to the NFL. We have Jaden Davis as a backup here, and actually I may take the red shirt off of CJ Carr because the more I'm thinking about it, I'm not going to hoard points next season. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it doesn't hurt. We'll take the red shirt off, and if he doesn't play, he doesn't play, and then he'll get a red shirt by default anyway. But I guess if we need him to play, then he will need to step up. So we'll take that off. We'll adjust the depth chart to insert CJ Carr into the lineup as QB2 and correct that mistake. All right, let's go. So at running back, so we Justice Haynes went to the NFL last season, so we are left with Jordan Marshall, Micah Kaapana, CJ Hester. Now we do have 3 other running backs, but they are all taking redshirt years. So our 4th string running back is going to be current fullback Jalen Hoffman. At fullback, we have Jalen Hoffman, but we also have a true freshman in Adonis Dimke, who is taking a redshirt year. Actually, let me get out of here and go back to view roster. At wide receiver, we brought in transfer portal Ian Strong. We also brought in senior Nick McMillan. We have the development of sophomore Andrew Marsh. We also have Fred Moore, Kendrick Bell, and Amarian Stewart. Following last year's struggles, Samaj Morgan is going to take a redshirt year for development. We also have true freshman Max Coral and true freshman Quincy Brewer, who are taking redshirt years as well. At tight end, we have converted wide receiver Jamar Browder, who has won the starting job above Brady Priestcorn and Hogan Hansen, as well as second-year player Eli Owens. Offensive line, we have the transfer left tackle Jordan Seaton, backed up by breakout redshirt sophomore Blake Frazier. Jake Guanera moved from the interior of the line to left tackle and is taking a redshirt season. Incoming transfer Tree Babalod has unseated the senior Evan Link for the starting position at left guard. We also have second-year player Avery Gash at third string left guard. At center, we have the transfer Brady Small, who came in as he is being backed up by Caden Strayhorn. At right guard, we have Nathan Afobe, who barely beat out Ty Haywood. Now, in the depth chart, you will actually see Evan Link, who is listed as left guard here, will start at right guard, and then Afobe will back up at left guard, with Ty Haywood backing up Evan Link at right guard. At right tackle, we've got junior Andrew Sprague, backed up by second-year player Andrew Babalola. Brady Norton, in his senior year, is taking a redshirt year for development. On the defensive line, left edge starting, we've got Devin Baxter and Nate Marshall. On the right edge, we've got Lugard Edek Paye and true freshman Pat Coffey. At the defensive interior, we have transfer defensive tackle Justin Scott in the starting position here. We've got Eno Etta, a senior defensive tackle who is going to take a redshirt year for development. We've also got Trey Pierce and Ted Hammond, along with Travis Moten. Dom Nichols moved into inside, along with Eno Etta, and is taking a redshirt year, along with Joey Ruffin. Sam linebacker, we have senior Troy Bowles has moved over to Sam linebacker, and he will be backed up by second-year player, redshirt freshman Nathaniel Owusu Boateng. At the interior Mike linebacker position, we've got transfer Owen Chambliss is the starter. Converted safety Jacob Oden will be second-string Mike linebacker, and returning player Zach Ludwig will be third-string Mike linebacker. At the will linebacker position, we have transfer Kyle Lewis starting, backed up by the breakout third-year player Cole Sullivan, and converted cornerback Mason Curtis. Speaking of cornerback, we have Jair Hill in his senior season taking control as the clear CB1, along with transfer from Tennessee Colton Hood, transfer Jalen McClain, and Shamari Earls. We also have Josiah Edmond, Jaden Sanders, Tevis Metcalf to round out what is a very strong cornerback class. At free safety, we have the transfer from Minnesota, Coy Parrish, allowing Brandon Hillman to take a redshirt year for development, and second-year player Jordan Young. At strong safety, we have the return of safety Keon Sabb, who was originally a Michigan Wolverine, transferred to Alabama for 2 seasons, came back to Michigan as a redshirt senior, which will allow TJ Metcalf to also take a redshirt year for his senior year for development. Sabb will be backed up by redshirt senior Xander Grant. At kicker, we have the redshirt sophomore Stuart Blake, and we also have George G, who came on and is taking a redshirt season. And then at punter, we have redshirt junior Brett Sykes. Now, as I normally do with this series, I will be playing the moments. Sometimes I will be coach mode, coaching the game. Sometimes I may actually just watch the game and let it play out. We will see what happens here. I think I'm going to, let's say, play the moments here. Or you know what? No, what we'll do, we will simulate, because this is such a big mismatch, we will play the moments for the, we'll just play the moments. We don't need to make this more difficult than it needs to be. We'll play the moments. I tend to like to coach the big games, or let it sim the big games. I don't like winning big games just because I can outplay the computer.
Unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. They're working that left side.
We got a completion to Micah Kapana with the empty set. 1st and 10.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game.
1st down run by Bryce Underwood.
He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in.
And a touchdown by Jordan Marshall.
Touchdown Wolverines.
We got red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 on the 20.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, the running back has it.
And another touchdown run by Jordan Marshall. Man, Jordan Marshall got some Buckeyes upset with his comments today in an interview. Literally all he said was when he was asked why he chose Michigan instead of going to his hometown, his home state school of Ohio State, that he liked some of the people there, such as Tony Alford. He did not like some other people there. Tony Alford came to Michigan, and that he liked the culture better here at Michigan. But if you look at Twitter, Buckeye fans are all up in arms because of Jordan Marshall disrespecting them or something. I don't know. I guess he's not supposed to answer honestly when asked a question.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strong. He gets
completion to Strong.
Moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42.
No one expecting the halfback screen. Jordan Marshall has some space. Can he make it? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Jordan Marshall. Why did it?
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
I really hate that. Great block on the outside there.
And the Broncos will boot it away to start the 2nd half.
We got Amarian Stewart returning the kick.
Inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross.
All right, we got a red zone opportunity here.
We thought we
Let's
might
go a little
see
Wildcat.
Some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat
Kendrick
formation
Bell
here.
and the Wildcat.
On the snap, it's Bell.
And Kendrick Bell with a rushing touchdown.
And talk about
It's the end
spreading
of the 3rd
ball
quarter.
around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Michigan 31, Western Michigan 0.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Put it where only his...
There we go, 1st down.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Bryce Underwood carrying it, spins, and gets tackled into the end zone. Touchdown, Bryce Underwood. Got 3rd and 1 on the 48-yard line. Let's just do a QB sneak.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. From the
4th quarter, we don't need to be
line,
fancy
it's
here.
1st
Let's
and
just
10.
hand it to Micah and run it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall.
There we go. Touchdown catch by Jordan Marshall.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Got C.J. Hester in at running back.
Motion from the wideout.
Andrew Marsh in motion.
The give and tick, 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 tick.
Only a 2-yard
The
run.
11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try to get outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Into the end zone.
Touchdown catch. Jamar Browder. Or is that Strong or Browder? It's Strong. Sorry, it's Strong.
They get a big win here and start the season on a
positive note. First game is in the books, 52-3, Michigan to Western Michigan.
Anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, let's advance the week. All right, we got our return game with Oklahoma. They're at our house this time. Let's do the recruiting. Alright, let's see. So with Foster, we've got a decent lead. Still in top 8 with Lafotu. Can't quite tell. I think we might need to drop out of this one. I think the difference in where we started is smaller than the difference in where we ended. No, we'll stay with it a little bit longer. Alright, so we're still looking good on Raymond despite not having a pipeline to him. With Lane. Ooh. I don't know if I like that one. We'll keep an eye on that one. For Dwelly, we're in top 5. Let's take off, send the house. Let's schedule a visit. We'll schedule it for UTEP. Conference Prestige. And we'll hard sell aspirational goals. Okay, we look good for Poole, look good for DeLuca. And we're in top 5 for Otis. Let's take off, send the house. We'll schedule a visit. Who's the one that, let's see, so UTEP's an offensive week, so we'll go Iowa for defense. Coach Prestige. No, we'll go brand exposure. And then we'll go soft sell. For house call, we'll add the 10 back on. Alright, Jermaine Curtin. Ready for a visit. We'll schedule that for UTEP. We know proximity to home, so we'll sell them on that. That costs 10, so we can do a double soft sell here. So let's try this one. All we know is proximity to home, so it also could be one of these. Okay, so it's got to be one of these. We're just going to flip a coin here. We're going to go with athletic facility since we have a slightly better grade there. All right, Raheem Tobias, we're looking good on that one. Devin Hajrulahu is ready for a visit, so let's take the 50 off. We'll schedule a visit for 15 for week 4 with Iowa, championship contender. Alright, so that tells us what his is. So we only have 35, so we're going to soft sell. And then we're going to add DM the player and search social media. And we still look good for Powell, look good for Schumacher. We'll keep an eye on Soto. Nick Cash is ready for a visit. So we'll schedule him for UTEP, Conference Prestige. And then, let's see, we only know Conference Prestige, so we're just going to take a flyer on one here. And we'll add the 15 on top. Hawker looking good. We look good for York, look good for Sloman. Sisk, we need more hours for Sisk. Okay. I'm going to take the hours off of Hawker. I'm going to put them on Sisk because we jumped out to a pretty big lead on Hawker. And I need to see if we can even stay in it on Sisk. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to simulate the first half and then I'm going to coach the second half for the Michigan-Oklahoma game. So this is a big time game, so let's we got the right book. Let's put on our big game blues. And let's get into this.
Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
All right, let's sim the first half. So first quarter, Oklahoma goes up 7, Michigan responds, tied at 7 to end the first quarter. Second quarter, Michigan goes up by 7-14, Oklahoma answers, Michigan gets a field goal, and goes into halftime with a 3-point lead. Let's see if we can preserve this lead. We're now going to go in and play it. Now, for anyone that hasn't watched me do this before, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call the plays, I'm going to hot route, I'm going to audible, I'm going to do everything up until the point of the snap of the ball, at which point my thumbs and fingers come off of the controller and the computer takes over. They will pass the ball, they will run the ball. The only exception is I still have to do the kicks, I still have to do the punts, the field goals, and the extra points, and I still have to make the pass on halfback screens. The computer does not take over quick enough to not lose yards every time. But in every other scenario, it is hands off for control of the players and the play itself.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood.
There we go. A little dig route to Freddie Moore. First down. Kapana in the backfield. Bryce hands off. Kapana up the middle. Cuts left. Gains 7 on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Strong motion into the backfield. Play action. Pitches it to Micah Kapana on a Texas route. First down.
This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I'll tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can
Push down run by Micah Kapana.
And then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And they pick up
Another 9-yard run by Kapana.
bring up second.
Do we have injuries? I haven't seen Marshall. Did he get injured? No, he's not injured. Okay, we're just running Micah.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
There's CJ Hester. What is going on with Jordan Marshall? I guess his wear and tear, his arm is... He's got risk of injury increased. Okay, so I guess we're just letting him sit a little bit.
Plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying
We
to
got
stay
Marsh
on
in
the field.
motion. Gonna hand it off to Hester.
With the running back.
Runs left. Gets a first down and a couple more.
Liddell moves the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went
Come on,
3 and out
I
in the
form,
last drive. They're
fullback
having
in the
a little bit
backfield
more
with Micah
success here. That was a
Kapana.
nice run, and I think that's the key, guys.
Bryce
If
hands
they're-
off. Micah runs up the middle.
Got it into the
It's gonna be an
red zone,
8-yard
back
gain.
down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
Bryce with a
lead the
little
clock. That's going to be the key.
pitch out to Jalen Hoffman on the flat route.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Nice throw on the run by Bryce Underwood there on the little boot. Touchdown, Jalen Hoffman.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting
Kick
up
is up. Now here I had to
game
kick, but I'm
numbers.
immediately going to change to another player and hands off.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin
put in
and those guys
adjustments
will be keeping an
here.
eye on it for us. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work.
Coming out in trio unbalanced. Let's go with a nickel load formation. Now you'll see me swapping players here because I've had it in the past where if I stay on one player even though I'm not touching the controller, it will take the player out of the thing. It's, I don't know if it's stick drift or what, but this is just to avoid that. QB under pressure, tries to scramble out, gets sacked, 3rd and 10.
Get him before he gets started.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Dances away.
QB running, come on guys. Can't let him do that. What is going on?
Gets down to avoid contact. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat.
QB under pressure and sack. Nate Marshall with the sack.
Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
He lobs one
Throwing
high
down the
left
field.
side.
And it's deflected. Zeke Berry. No, not Zeke Berry. Who's number 10?
Have to make that catch.
Who's number 10?
This offense clicking.
It's probably
It's just-
Colton
it's not
Hood.
clicking. Something's a little
We'll
bit
find
off,
out.
and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first
Marion
downs,
Stewart
some
with the
passing
return
yards,
and
because
nothing on the
everything's been
return.
difficult for them.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Team able to smack him to the
All right,
ground.
Michigan with a 10-point lead here. Let's see if we can maintain it.
Guys, in blue wing helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't
Jordan
know if it's
Marshall
run
in
or
now.
if it's pass.
2-yard
They got 'em
gain.
Right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Browder in motion.
Back to pass, it's Underwood.
Fakes the toss. Dumps it out to Marshall. It's going to be a loss of 3
He's there
yards.
to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Unloads it left. Just flying through the air.
Andrew Marsh beat his man off the line. Bryce recognized it, got a quick
And
pass
they
to him,
just wanna
first
give
down.
This guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete
Jordan
game.
Marshall
So you
up the
definitely
middle,
wanna highlight
5-yard
it,
gain.
And especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The inside handoff.
Jordan Marshall up the middle again, 3-yard gain.
Stopping him short of the first down line.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bryce identifying the mic, calling out protection. Marshall gets the first down.
Yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice
Okay,
run
so
there.
here on the
You've seen
screen
him do
pass,
this
I'm going
time
to
and time
control
again
the
in this
quarterback
game
just
so
until I
far.
make the
Got
pass.
lead.
The
We're way
catch
late in the third
and the
quarter
run
now.
after catch
Not gonna surprise
is all the
me
computer.
if they just keep leaning on this guy a little
And
bit.
even I
Keep
messed it up right
force
there.
feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
But that right there happens every time the computer tries to do a halfback screen.
Get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass.
Fires to Marsh.
Field in, it's Marsh.
Connects.
He
It's
gets
going to be
it
3rd and
across the
3.
40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's
Over
got
the middle to
back
Marshall. Connects. He's got space.
He's brought
Gets down to the
line.
12-yard line.
This
First
offense
down.
now have it at the 12-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way
Got
tighter
Micah
than
in
on
at
that
running
last
back
throw.
now.
Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
Bryson shotgun.
The give to the back.
And the run goes nowhere.
Defensive front just ran
And we got an
free in the
injury
backfield.
timeout.
He'll
Jordan
lose
Seaton,
3.
left tackle.
And this team
That
needs
means
more
that
of
Blake Frazier will
This
come
is
in
a
at left
really
tackle for
close
Michigan.
football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top.
Quick pass to Micah Kapana. 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 10. Jordan Seaton has bruised ribs. We'll keep Blake Frazier in for now.
Pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yards.
Let's go with single back
You're gonna
wing
have success when
drive.
you throw it outside
See if
like
we
that.
can
You're
make
gonna need
something
some more
happen
blocking
here.
and better blocking downfield.
We'll
Give
put
the
Marshall
defense
on the
credit,
Texas
though. They were able
route.
to rally and made a tackle.
Come on, Bryce, do something.
Trying to have a big completion
Do
here.
something. Fires over the middle into the end zone. Touchdown. Is that Browder? I think that's Browder that time. That is Browder. The converted wide receiver to tight end
And the tight end, I tell
gets
you
a
what,
touchdown
positions
late in the
the
third.
ball so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
What am I doing? I don't know why I did that. Sorry.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Right.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Deep pass. And incomplete. Ball was knocked out by Sugar Jair Hill.
If you like old school running games, this has been
And we hit the fourth quarter.
And a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for Oklahoma. They drop back to pass. Pocket collapsing. Scrambles out. Gets away. Has some room. And it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football.
Couldn't see who that was on the tackle.
Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for them every single play.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Gets the back moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd
And they complete it, convert, first down.
The marker, it's Helms. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell
Wide receiver screen sniffed out by Houseman. Wait, that's not Houseman. Who was that? Who was that? Hold on. I saw the 15, and that is Keon Sabbs, number 15 now. Who's number 9? Coy Parrish is 8. Number 9's not out here right now. All right.
Up there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Makes the grab. It's Kearney. And a good
I think
job
number 9 is
by that
Lewis.
defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to keep it in the air.
Tries to scramble out.
Bought a little time, lets
Pitches
go.
it off. Completes the pass, but doesn't gain more than a yard. It's going to be 4th and 4. And it looks like they're going to go for it.
Short of the marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch.
Dumps it off to the tight end, and they're able to get a first down. God damn it. And now Jair Hill has hurt his elbow. He'll come out of the game.
It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man.
Quick little dump off pass, only a yard. Keon Sabb on the tackle.
Pass play, they pick up the lead.
Jair Hill has elbow bursitis.
We'll
just keep him out. It's the end of the fourth quarter, and we probably win either way.
Plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And massive overthrow by Oklahoma there. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
The defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth.
Dumps it off to the little running halfback screen there, and gets nothing. It's 4th and 9. They're going to go for
Well,
it.
the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
He lost it high.
Launches it deep and connects.
And it's caught inside the 20.
Hood, what are you doing? Colton Hood just completely out of position to defend that
Well,
pass.
I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of
Come
fight.
on.
There's no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount.
Unacceptable.
They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
Deep shot
Fires into the end zone, and they caught it for a touchdown.
Touchdown Sooners.
One of the areas they really focused
Completely
on
unacceptable
receiver,
pass
we
defense
need you to
from
make
Colton
more
Hood.
plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab!
And
right
Oklahoma cuts the lead to a 10-point game. They're not going for an onside kick. Interesting.
Having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6
Stewart
points.
brings it out of the end zone, and that was a bad decision. Only gets it to the 8-yard line. What the heck,
Out of
Stewart?
that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism. But you've got to be able to generate better field.
If you're going to bring it out, you got to do better than that. Jordan Marshall trying to hit the edge. Only gets 2 yards on the game.
They'll spot it at the 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
Quick pass over the middle. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Underwood.
Fires over the middle, connects to Andrew Marsh, 1st down. Keeps the drive alive, 3.5 minutes left.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game.
Jordan Marshall in it, tailback. Fullback in the game. Nice blocking. Jordan Marshall tries to get around the edge. Should have cut up behind the fullback. Instead tries to hit the edge and loses yards. That was a bad decision by Jordan Marshall.
Trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And not much on that run either. Going to put us in a 3rd and long. It's not what we need.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass.
Over the middle, Ian Strong on the catch, gets across midfield, 1st down, exactly what we needed there. Oklahoma takes another timeout. That is their final timeout.
Stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Split backs now, Bryson shotguns. Oklahoma with 7 men in the box. Screen pass. Micah Kapana has the blocking, makes a guy miss, tries to spin around another one. 8-yard gain, stayed in bounds.
Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better.
And we're just going to let this go down to the 2-minute timeout.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
All right, second down and
The
2.
Wolverines with a
Bryce
second and short to
under
keep
center.
this drive moving.
Single back wing formation. Bryce identifying the mic. Check the blocking. It looks good.
They'll
And
run
it's
it to
not
keep the
good.
clock
We had a
moving.
free rusher.
And there was nowhere to
It's
go.
going to be 3rd and
Just
3.
stopped in his tracks in
Not
the
good
backfield.
blocking. Not
That's
good
why he
blocking
is
there,
an
guys.
All-American caliber player.
Not
He's
good
just
blocking.
So physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box
Over the
defenders
middle,
you can
caught by
find
Marsh,
in the
first down.
entire country.
Bryce goes over
He's
300
got
for the
enough
for the
first
game,
down, and that ought to be
and we're
enough
just
to
going to
put
kneel it
them
out
in
now.
Victory formation for the rest of this one. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davison.
And we got a 31-21 victory over Oklahoma at home. Alright, so we're still looking good on Foster. Lefotu is ready for a visit. We'll go with Tulsa week. Proximity to home or championship contender. We'll go championship contender. That was 10, right? Is that 10? No, it was 15. It was 15. So I think that means it's got to be hometown hero. Right, Truman ready for a visit. So I'm going to schedule that one for Iowa. We'll pitch him on brand exposure. That costs 10, so we'll hard sell house call. Still looking good on Raymond. Lane's ready for a visit. This is going to cost 20. We'll put him on week 6 for Tulsa. We know championship contender, so we'll pitch that. We're going to take a flyer on... We'll go hometown hero. Wait, hometown hero's not the greatest. Let's see. Let's take a flyer on Sunday player. Alright, for Dwelly, we can add the 10 back. For Nick Poole, ready to visit, he's going to cost 15. We'll schedule him for Iowa. We'll sell him on brand exposure. We'll soft sell Star Search. For Denton DeLuca, we'll take off the Send the House. We'll schedule him a visit for the Week 7 bye week. Championship contender. We will soft sell hometown hero. For Emmanuel Sullivan, we still look good. Same with Winter. For Rico Otis, yeah, we're not doing so great with Rico Otis, but we'll see what it looks like after the visit. For Curtin, okay, so we know it's hometown hero now, so we're going to switch this to the hard sell. Add the 10 back on. For Tobias, he's ready for a visit. This is going to cost 30. We will schedule him for week 8. Pro potential. And we will soft sell Sunday player. Hajrulahu. We know his is hometown hero, so we'll switch that to the hard sell. Cam Poe is ready for a visit. We're going to take off Send the House. We're just going to spend 20 to schedule him for a visit for Tulsa week. Going to spend 20. We'll go with Program Tradition. And we're going to soft sell Hometown Hero. Schumacher. Take off Send the House. Schedule a visit for the bye week with DeLuca. We'll sell him on Conference Prestige. We're going to soft sell Aspirational Goals. For Soto, we're going to take off Send the House. We'll schedule a visit for the bye week. We'll sell him on Brand Exposure. And we're going to soft sell Gym Rat. For Nick Cash, we know it's Aspirational Goals, so we'll hard sell that. DeMarcus York, take off Send the House. We're going to spend 15 for a visit. We're going to go on the bye week, Conference Prestige. We're going to take a flyer on Aspirational Goals for a soft sell. Morgan Sloman, we'll take off the 50. We're going to spend 10 for the visit. We're going to put him on Tulsa, proximity to home. Actually, you know what? We'll go Wisconsin. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we'll go Wisconsin game for Sloman. We'll go proximity to home. And then we will soft sell Hometown Hero and soft sell Conference Legend. For Sisk, we'll take off the 50. We're going to spend 40 for the visit for Tulsa. We'll sell them on Brand Exposure. We'll add the 10 back. And I'm going to take the 10 off of Hawker. I'm going to actually do a soft sell here for Sisk. We know Brand Exposure and Pro Potential. We're going to try to take a stab in the dark with Gym Rat. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. I'll probably start a stream again here later. I just got a couple things I got to take care of for now. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out check me out on all social media platforms at Kinetic615. Check out the GoFundMe link pinned to my X or Twitter bio at Kinetic615 on YouTube and on Twitter or X. Until next time guys, go blue.